Hey guys, Vinny and David here with Supreme Sports. All right, so let's get to it. Today we want to again talk about more so the play-in tournament, but we want to talk in the sense of what happened today. There was two playing games today, right?
Yeah,
the Pacers and the Hornets, and the Celtics and the Wizards. So definitely pretty good games, at least as far as the Celtics and the Wizards. And Jayson Tatum dropping 50 points was crazy.
Yeah, he had 41 at the end of the third, and then he had another 9 in the fourth quarter. I honestly didn't really watch too much of the game. I had it on in the background, but I was getting updates on my phone throughout the game.
Yeah, that's
pretty good. I mean, the Charlotte and Indiana game wasn't a very good start to the playing games. I expected more out of a elimination game from Charlotte. I mean, I think they were missing Gordon Hayward. That's what they were missing, but I don't think Hayward makes up a 30-point deficit. So
no. I mean, LaMelo or even Miles Bridges could have theoretically gone off for 25, 30 points.
Yeah, I think it was Miles Bridges said after the game they played like crap. So, yeah.
They played like shit.
I was trying to censor it for the crowd.
We don't censor anything. And if you're here for the censoring, we don't like censoring. So, you either enjoy the content or you don't. Now, as far as that goes,
they like shit.
As far as that goes, Jayson Tatum, as everyone knows, grew up a Laker fan and a huge Kobe Bryant fan. He really dug in and brought out that Mamba mentality, put the team on his back to win that game, to put it away. Now, can he do it consistently? I don't know. But looking back at Kobe's career, may he rest in peace, we know that at least the first couple of years, he wasn't as consistent as we have liked him to be. But he grew and grew and grew into a really, really solid player. Now, as far as the defense aspect goes, I don't know, does Jayson Tatum have the same tenacity on defense that Kobe did?
Well, no, you can't really compare. Nobody really. I mean, there's not that many players.
There's a few.
Draymond Green is good at defense, but I don't think he plays with the same tenacity on defense, if that makes sense. But, yeah, I mean, I don't know. There's not really that many players. There are players who can do it for possessions. Like Draymond, I've seen him do it for possessions, but I feel like Kobe, certain games or certain matchups, he was playing crazy defense, and you could see it for the whole game.
Agreed.
And he was doing that on offense, too. He was making the other person work on defense as well, too.
I agree. I think
that was just how everybody was.
That was the thing back then. I think right now, probably the most tenacious defensive players would probably be, in my eyes, Giannis, AD, at times. Who else? Really, Kawhi, but you can't really tell from his facial expression.
LeBron in the playoffs.
I won't say Westbrook, because Westbrook.
I think Westbrook
he can lock people down whenever he is in the zone. Yeah. But he's not consistent with his defense.
But Westbrook was one of those players where you can tell he's trying hard the whole game. That's most of the time, or some of the time, I guess, will get him in trouble because he doesn't know how to slow down when he needs to. But I'd rather have somebody be trying the whole game than not be trying and have to turn it up here and there.
And I think Clay actually played really good defense, and we've kind of forgotten about him because
he hasn't played for 2 years.
It's been one injury after another. However, I think he's going to bounce back. It isn't kind of the same thing that happened to Boogie, because Boogie ruptured his Achilles. Then it was his quad, right?
No. It was Achilles first.
Then quad.
And then he came back. He was on the Warriors, I think, that year.
Yeah, ruptured his quad.
He ruptured his quad. He still came back that year.
Yeah, and then when he went to the Lakers during practice,
he tore his ACL.
In
the offseason,
Yeah, so.
And then I don't think he had an injury since. Hopefully he doesn't. I mean, he's on the Clippers now, so I don't really want him to do well at the same time, but I don't want to get injured.
Yeah, no, it will. But we definitely think, these playing tournaments, as all of you know, are going to be ridiculous.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
I think the best matchup's probably be the Lakers and Warriors. I don't know if it'll end up being a close game though. I don't want it to be a close game, but it would be fun if it was. But I'm speaking from a biased point of view because I'm a Lakers fan, obviously, and I want the Lakers to blow them out, so I don't have to be scared about Curry making like 23s in a row. But yeah.
What do you guys think is going to happen as far as the Celtics go? As far as the Wizards go, do you think the Wizards are going to get knocked out, or do you think they're going to end up coming up top and win their next game and staying in the playoffs?
The other matchup, Spurs versus Grizzlies is tomorrow as well too.
So as far as the Spurs versus Grizzlies, there's that. But I don't know. My biggest thing was today. Takeaway was Jayson Tatum. He balled out, and I think if he can continue that and maintain that, I think the Celtics are in good hands because he's their superstar. They have Jaylen Brown, and Jaylen Brown, don't get me wrong, he's a great player, and so is Kemba Walker. But Jayson Tatum, he's on another level above those two.
Yeah, I just don't think they're gonna get very far this year with just Tatum. I mean, they have Kemba as well too, but he hasn't been the same since he went to Boston. I feel like he's done better recently.
I think he took more of a backup role. That's why, because they had the emergence of Jayson Tatum, they had the emergence of Jaylen Brown. And both of those players, if nothing else, especially Jaylen Brown, is a really good two-way player. And Kemba, I think, had to take more of a backseat because Kemba can't really defend.
They also have Marcus Smart. I don't know if you said Marcus Smart, but they have Marcus Smart.
Well, as far as defense, Marcus Smart is great. He's a great 3-and-D player.
Yeah.
But he's not the...
That's somebody who plays hard on defense every single possession.
The only thing I don't like about Marcus Smart, he's definitely...
He's a flopper.
He's a flopper. He's tenacious as hell, but he's a flopper. And that bugs me.
I think the main ones who play defense for like the whole game are the ones who need to play defense for the whole game to actually stay in the league.
But Patrick Beverley, he just runs around the whole time. He runs around the whole time. He doesn't play in defense.
He literally runs around the whole time and does nothing. And just tries to get on people's nerves.
It's like a little flag.
Yeah, it's like a little net that LeBron swats. But I don't think he's played much this year.
Who knows?
That type of play doesn't get you very far.
Anyway, that's more of our take on the Celtics and the Wizards. I don't know. I want Westbrook to make it a little bit further. I think he deserves it from as far as his career goes. He's put up all the stats. He's put up all the ridiculous numbers. He's put up how many triple double seasons now? 4, 5?
4 triple double averages for a season.
And
he did it. He started off the first time he did it. Nobody thought he would do it because that wasn't done for like how many years?
Since Oscar Roberts did it.
Like 40, 50 years. And then he did it again. And then he did it again. And then again.
Yeah, I think Westbrook, as far as the Thunder Big Three goes, I think Westbrook is probably the most deserving out of all of them because
he stayed loyal first of all.
He never took the easy way out. He went to join Harden, but we all know how Harden is. He didn't want to be with Westbrook. He decided to go to Brooklyn and join Kyrie and KD.
Well, Westbrook got traded before, didn't he? He got traded in the offseason, no?
I can't remember. Didn't he requested a trade out of Houston?
Yeah. Oh, I can't remember.
So that's because the organization was already falling apart at that point. However, again, I'm hoping the Wizards make it into the playoffs and make some noise, but you never know.
Quick take on Memphis and San Antonio, though. I don't think Memphis is going to win, even though they might have a better player or a couple better players with Jaren Jackson and Ja. Just because this is basically a playoff game for Popovich, and he is going to be very prepared, and he's going to get his team very prepared, and he's just one of those coaches that you don't want to get into the playoffs.
That's very, very true.
Even though they're more talented, Spurs still have some talent.
DeJounte Murray is a
better coach.
DeJounte Murray, I think, is nice.
DeJounte Murray is really good. They have... Is DeRozan still? Yeah, DeRozan's still on there. Is he playing, though?
Aldridge clearly...
Aldridge is gone.
Is
DeRozan playing?
Nets, and then I think DeRozan should be playing, but I'm not entirely sure.
They got some players. They don't really have big names. I mean, I don't think anybody ever who plays on the Spurs.
DeRozan, I think, is a free agent, right? After this year.
I think so.
Some people are saying he might explore the Lakers.
Yeah,
which I think
he does,
it's the perfect time in his career to do so.
He's going to have to take a pay cut if he goes to the Lakers. I don't know how well he would fit though, unless he's going to be like a 6-man. He might have to be a 6-man.
No idea.
Because I don't think he'd fit in with the starters, at least. Maybe like rotation minutes with like LeBron here and there and AD here and there, but not with the starting lineup. Just because DeMar DeRozan's not a great 3-point shooter, LeBron is a decent 3-point shooter, AD's a decent 3-point shooter. You need somebody who can, at least at the 2-guard spot, who can make consistent threes.
That's true. Anyway, what are your guys' thoughts? What do you think is going to happen? I know I asked it in yesterday's video as well, but today we've already started the play-in tournament, and we want to know what your thoughts are. Who do you think is going to make it far, and what surprises there might be? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Smash that like button and share our content if you think it's good, and let us know if there's anything we can improve on. Peace.